Good morning, dear children. Today we will continue the lesson Dussehra and Durga Puja. So let us begin. To commemorate Ram's victory over Ravan, which symbolizes the victory of good over evil, huge effigies of Ravan, his brother Kumkaran, and his son Meghnad are erected. They are stuffed with fireworks. At about sunset, lighted arrows are shot at the effigies and they are burnt. Fairs are held at different places. Ram Leelas, which are plays related to the life of Ram, are performed on stage for 9 days. So as we have seen that the grandmother is telling her grandchildren about Dussehra and Durga Puja. Both these festivals coincide on the same day. So when Ram killed Ravan, so we used to remember this day on Dussehra. So it is believed that on the day of Dussehra, Ram had killed Ravan. So here Ram is a symbol of good and Ravan is the symbol of evil. Evil means something bad. So to commemorate means to remember and celebrate. So to remember that the victory of Ram is the victory of good over evil, what we used to do, how we celebrate it, we put huge effigies. Effigies in Hindi are known as putle. So we used to put huge effigies of Ravan, his brother Kumkaran, and Ravan's son Meghnad. They are erected. That means they are placed at a open ground, and in those effigies, they are stuffed with fireworks. A lot of crackers are put in the effigies, and at the time of sunset, the arrows which are lighted, there is a fire at the end of the arrow, they are shot at the effigies and those effigies are burned. This is known as Ravan Dahan during the Dussehra. During the Dussehra, fairs are also held at different places, and many places Ramleelas are performed for complete 9 days. Now what are Ramleelas? Ramleela is the playing the character of Ram and the other characters of the Ramayana and telling the story of Ram is known as Ramleela. On the day of the Dussehra, all weapons, tools, instruments, pens and pencils are worshipped as these are considered the means of fighting injustice, ignorance and evil. Vehicles like cars and trucks are also worshipped. So, on the day of Dussehra, there is a kind of a practice also that all the weapons, tools and the other instruments which are useful for us and even pens and pencils, these are also worshipped because they are all these things, weapons, tools, pen, pencil, instruments, they are a means of fighting whatever the injustice is around us, whatever the ignorance or evil is around us. So we worship all these things so that these things, because these things are considered as the means of fighting against all the evils. Vehicles and cars and other vehicles like trucks, they are also worshipped during Dussehra. Dussehra is celebrated differently in different parts of the country. Mysore, in the state of Karnataka in south, is especially known for its Dussehra celebrations. A huge procession is taken out from the palace of the former Maharaja of Mysore. The Maharaja himself leads the procession. Now, in India, Dussehra is celebrated differently in different parts of India. Now, Mysore, it is a city in Karnataka in south. So, in Mysore, the Dussehra celebration is very popular. A huge procession, that means a lot of crowd is gathered outside the Maharaja palace of Maharaja of Mysore, and there they used to gather, and a procession is known as jhanki. So that procession is taken out from the palace of Mysore, and then the Maharaja of Mysore, he himself being the leader of the procession. In Gujarat, a state in West India, Dussehra is celebrated as Navratri. It is an occasion for fasting, wearing new clothes, and dancing a traditional folk dance called the Garba. So we have seen how the Shera is celebrated in Mysore. Now in Gujarat, the Shera is celebrated as Navratri. On this day, people used to fast for 9 days. They wear new clothes, and the popular folk dance of Gujarat, which is Garba, it is also performed. I hope you enjoyed learning about these two major Indian festivals. So grandma concludes her letter by saying that the children must have enjoyed about learning these festivals. Lots of love, grandma. With this, grandma concludes her letter. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day.